Gettel Stadium Toyota presents the 2024 Toyota Prius Limited in Reservoir Blue. Last year we received a full refresh, which gave us 60% increase in horsepower, 16% increase in torque, 20% better regenerative brakes. So all around, this vehicle is going to be even faster. The 0 to 60 at 7.2 seconds. The prior gen was at 9.8 seconds. Standard setup is going to be a 17-inch wheel on the LE. Once you go into the XLE and the Limited, you get 19-inch wheels. Gloss black is going to be around the fenders. All trims receive a bi-LED combination headlight and daytime runnings. I like the redesign for the front fascia because it looks more futuristic, but it keeps it simplified towards the Japanese heritage. Standard active grille shutter, front parking sensors. The Limited has an option for a 360-degree reverse camera. Gloss black elements is going to surround the lower, and inside it will receive the satin aluminum. Rain sensing wipers start on the XLE trim, and underneath the hood is what is reborn for this hybrid. It's a 2.0 liter inline 4-cylinder. Front wheel drive receives 194 horsepower. All wheel drive increases to 196 horsepower, achieving 52 mpgs for the highway and 52 mpgs for the city. And when you tick the box for the all-wheel drive, you get an increase of 50% power to the rear. Last generation torque was at 41. This year and last year is at 62. Horsepower last was at 7. Now you're at 40. So it's a faster car and it's still sipping fuel. The roof line is lowered by 2 inches, giving the front occupants a lower ride and a lower center of gravity. So it's going to be a little bit more playful than the prior gen. Gloss black elements is going to highlight the window trims and the side view mirrors. The hatchback style playful, and the TNGA-C platform also reduces weight and increasing rigidity compared to the prior generation. And the result out of it, a wider stance with a lower driver position, and the reborn hybrid increases safety with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with pre-collision with automatic braking, safe exit assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, and the new digital key capabilities. And to keep the aerodynamics, the rear door handles will be flush with the window trim. And when you're thinking 26% faster than the prior gen, this is the fastest hybrid compared to anybody in its class. LED taillights with the gloss black for a trunk lid spoiler, and they receive Easter eggs. So you'll have the Prius badging on the rear window, and on the front window, hybrid reborn, and throughout the interior of the vehicle, you will see that as well. The lower trim gets the gloss black elements, and I'm not expecting to see exhaust outlets because this is a true hybrid. And because it's a hatch, we're also receiving more cargo. Power liftgate going into 20.3 cubic feet. The LE will be the most at 23.8 cubic feet. Hybrid reborn badging. You're gonna have some storage on the side and underneath because there's no spare tire. You receive compartments. Once you get the privacy cover off, it just collapses like this, so that way it optimizes space. Split fold the rear bench at a 40-60 split. Interior space for all of the occupants is over 91 cubic feet. Power liftgate is only on the Limited trim. Because it's a hatch, you got a wider opening. The bumpers will set up a little bit more so because of the design. Ten-way power seat adjustment, memory for the driver, heated, ventilated front seats because of the Limited trim. When you get into the XLE, you can get heated front seats, headroom, and leg room. The Prius will have a lot of interior space, ambient lighting that's going to brush underneath the aluminum inlays, JBL sound system. You get 8 speakers, 2 digital readers with a 12.3 for the infotainment. We have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM streaming, Bluetooth audio. Put it into reverse with a reverse camera. The trajectory will not expand out, and you can option a 360-degree reverse camera as well as an optional digital rear view mirror. Standard climate control, 6 total USB-C ports, 12 volt. Underneath here is a hidden storage compartment and the key fob for the new Prius. Gloss black elements are going to surround everything. Wireless charging pad, driving mode select, which when you go into the driver cluster, we now have a digital reader. So you have a custom, which when you click onto the settings here, you can tailor this as normal or sport drive. Going back into that gauge cluster, you have sport, normal, eco, and you can go through an array of information, including different safety settings for the driver. It's going to be more of a retro setup. Soft tech steering wheel, it's heated, multi-function adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. Coming back, it's going to be soft. It opens up into a long storage pocket with some more USB ports, a moon roof, and the door and dashboard integrating together. It's going to be more of an everyday material up top. Software needs to be one touch up and down for all the windows with a medium-sized storage pocket. Back seat headroom isn't bad because it's carved out for you and you have a moon roof for yourself. No storage behind the driver's seat, but you will receive it behind the passenger seat. 2 more USB ports, optional heated rear seats, armrests with cup holders. The door is going to have the same material that's found in the front, software it needs to be, with a smaller storage pocket that you can fit a flask. Sliding into the center, the floor is nearly flat, but you will be sharing some feet space. Button shoulder space isn't compromised too bad for the width of the vehicle. Headroom becomes a little bit more tight for somebody that's over 6 foot tall. 26% faster than the prior gen. The 5th gen is really no joke when you're thinking hybrid. 194 horsepower when you're going front wheel drive. All wheel drive gives you an extra 2 horsepower, which makes it a little bit more fun. You will sit a little bit lower because of the platform design. They did shed more weight and it's going to be wider for the exit, and in the interior it also feels wide, so the front occupants feel like they have a lot more space and you get a little bit more cubby capacity because it's not as closed up. It's a lot more open in the interior, therefore making it a little bit more of that everyday drive and still a practical vehicle because 52 mpgs for the city and highway and combined, plus fast speeds, not worrying about getting on the interstate, and this is still a 4-cylinder. Upgraded 19-inch wheels, it doesn't really compromise the ride, it's still comfortable. And because we have a gauge cluster now, it makes everything a little bit more seamless and easier for operational purposes because we don't have to look into the center like we did in the prior gen. I like that we got a standard wireless charging pad. Going up to the XLE, I feel is more of the sweet spot because you can option features in the vehicle, but you're not going to unlock everything like the limited trim. The front window is large. The side windows look sleek and small on the exterior, but they're still large. And a big pro for me on the Prius is it's not only styled more dynamic on the exterior, but the technology is also improved with Toyota Safety Sense, getting a total of 6 charging devices for USB, so everybody inside is taken care of. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stop by Gettel Stadium Toyota to check out their new and pre-owned selection.